Hey, yo, Shades, word up. It's okay. No, I'm not even gonna bother. Aehr Test Systems, huge breakout. It has been a multi-day runner. Told you guys this breaks out. It could see 60s. It is still going. It is still holding strong here. If this continues, we could see 70s, 80s, and so on. But boy, oh boy, is this RSI very hot, very toasty. So be careful. Gonna pull back at some point. We're not gonna keep going up forever, right? People get caught up in the whole, oh, we're just gonna go up forever. No, 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 no. We're gonna pull back at some point, but we broke through that big level. Let's go back to the weekly time frame. Yeah, getting above 54. I remember saying like, we get above 54, we go to 60. Like that's all there is to it. We go to all-time highs. That looks like a cup almost. Yeah, nice big breakout. Quarterly time frame. We're slowly climbing. Huge. Wow, look at that. Is that a yearly bull flag right here? That's crazy. Huge breakout. Huge breakout. Even wow, even on the yearly time frame, we're getting toasty on that RSI. So let me pull up the O Classic, as I like to call it. The O Classic. Where is it? Right here. So A E H R stock. AEHR. Balances weak quarter with record bookings. Secures order amid challenges. So let's look at this one. Record bookings and backlogs. Q3 bookings of 37.2 million. A nearly 6.4 jump from 6.2 million in Q2. 50.9 million effective backlog. Significant production win with a leading hyperscale customer. The initial production order is, oops. Oh, come on. What is this? Okay, okay. The initial production order is in place, and the customer forecasts substantial expansion of Sonoma purchases beginning in the second half of calendar 2026, continuing into 2027. Oh, okay, so that's why you're running. Is this why NVTS is running too? Yeah, I'm going to assume so. So NVTS might get a huge pump as well. NVTS is a buy at this point. Stresses that revenue can be volatile because of both waiver level and package level orders, and large and their timing is unpredictable. All right, whatever. We don't expect the company to be, the next NVIDIA overnight. Finally pulling back a little bit, but the most important thing right now is not to chase, right? You don't want to be the one chasing, and then it turns out to be the top, and you're holding a big bag. This was the play right here on the breakout, about 54. After that, I mean, you're literally chasing the high, like what could be the top as well. You just don't know, right? It's buy low, sell high, guys, not chase high, hoping it goes higher. Um, I would wait to see if we get a significant pullback back to 54 and maybe even back to 46 if it happens. If it doesn't happen, oh well, boo-hoo. It's almost like there's hundreds of other stocks in the market. Whoa, look at my watch list on the left hand side. Stocks that are up 13, 12, 25, 20%. Like it's almost like, well, there's other opportunities elsewhere. So I don't think there's anything to be concerned. Do not FOMO. It'll come down at some point. It'll find a support level, and that's where you want to buy the dip. Let's see, buy ratings 56. Well, we're already above the $56 strike. $68 strike. Price target, I should say, or strike. I call it strike, target strike, whatever you want to call it. Let me look at that. Yeah, so this is. Let me look at the monthly. Let me go back to the weekly. If anything, I mean, if you're gonna chase tomorrow, at least chase with a stop loss and a smaller position. That way, you don't end up holding a bag. Because I remember there was a guy who bought NVTS at the top at $17. And yeah, he was gonna hold a big bag all the way down. He brought it all the way up here. So like you just don't know when the top is gonna be in. That's the whole point. Yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry, especially with this market. So AEHR, keep an eye on this one. This one's performing very well. But wait for the pullback, wait for the dip. I don't think I have anything else to say. Is there any other news here? Let me see. Let me read the comments as well. Launched 60 million at the money offering. That's not surprising. I'm not surprised about that. After this run up, hell yeah, I would understand why they would raise money. So that's nothing to be. In fact, them raising money as it's pumping, that's what you want to see. Mainly because I've seen companies do the opposite. They'll raise money when we're at a support level, and then we just tank. It's better to raise money when the stock price is running, because it's going to come back down at some point anyways. This is going to crash back down very hard. Join the big wave. Yeah, I'm not going to join the big wave. Swinging my puts till the time they front the earnings. Yeah, if you're a short, I wouldn't blame you for shorting. I would not blame you for shorting at all. I mean, why wouldn't you short at that point? Why wouldn't you short? Like that kind of makes sense to be shorting right now. Let me look at, yeah, you want to short the high, right? That makes sense. Think about that. Do you want to short low? Do you want to short at the low? That doesn't make sense. You want to short high. You want to short at the high, or what you think might be the high. It's short high, buy back in low. It's just the opposite of buying low, selling high. Let me look at the short interest. I am curious. I am curious about the short interest here. The short interest isn't that bad. What? Wow. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be like 25, 30%. It's only 16%. So what? Shorts don't. Yeah, it's a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, it doesn't have much short interest. I was expecting a little more. All right, guys, that's it for the AEHR video. As always, I'll see you in the next one.